Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. I had to stop the stream and stop the recording, and I still don't know if it's exactly right, but we're we're going to go with it for now. I apologize if it's not. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot of this, and I'm like an average Joe and have a job and other lively duties that I have to deal with, and then me trying to learn this is. I'm not the most tech savvy person there is on the planet, I assure you, but I do have some good people around me that have helped me get through a lot of this. In fact, I just this year, I guess the first of the year, I just built my first PC. I actually live streamed it on Discord, and my buddies helped me put it together. Answered my questions, guided me this and that. But I did it all by myself. I didn't have anybody just doing it. So for you guys that are worried about building your own PC, you can do it. The best suggestion I have is um, get a friend or two that you feel knowledgeable and do it, that's maybe done it, and that you feel comfortable with, and that you can take instruction from, and you feel confident in yourself, and just do it. Like I I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's not complicated. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel this or that. Just jump in there and do it. So we had left off. Um, we were going to go down and get these stylus while we're waiting on these. Um, while we're waiting on these knuckleheads to heal up here. They're getting there. They're not far from it. So by the time we go and do that and get back, um, we should be they should be ready to go. We get over here, we'll find us some prime meat. We'll find something to kill and get us some prime meat, and yeah, we might even do a we might even do some thylas when we do the boss. Uh, I've never done it, but they don't have a big health pool, but they're bleed. Boy, if you can get one of those running around, and like you being on one of those, and you got some Ruxes and some Dinotherums kind of doing the rest of it, and you have a Thyla running around sitting in that bleed on them, that could really take things down in a hurry if you can keep it alive. That would be the big thing. Keeping that booger alive, because like I said, their health is not the greatest, but I think that you can their agility and stuff. That's a neat place. I don't remember. Look there, water wheel, and that'd be a neat little place for a base. Little houses. Oh, what the heck's that? Yeah, I don't think I can kill that with this guy. Yeah, I mean, that's 33,000 health. You probably do some type of fire damage. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be there all day. I I'd heard some news that Nakarta's added some stuff, and that must be part of the little adding he's done. I wonder if you get some good loot or something off of it. I want to have something better than an Archie. We get them Rexes tamed up, we'll bring a pair of them over here and see what they got to say. But get closer to them. Got her spider. And we knock these thylas out pretty easy. Speed. Speed, speed, speed. Big redwoods. We're getting into the storm guards is what this called. Oh, it's another big encampment town. Cardises. Really neat. Just really neat. Really, really neat. Over here wouldn't be bad, probably. You know, we talked about in the previous stream before I had to restart about building. I'm thinking about building my own base. I'm not the greatest base builder. I don't build necessarily for looks. I build for efficiency and usage. But maybe this is something we mess around with. I'll have a stream where we there's an old dilapidated building. See, that's crazy. We hadn't even been over here, and there's stuff spawned in. And like these thylacoes, we haven't been over here. I hadn't been over here, but they're already spawned in over here. I don't quite get all that, but let's stop and get us some stam up here on this archway. I think I'd like to build my own base somewhere here. Find us a good spot we like. No building up there on that flat spot on that rock up there. Looks like an old building. We're pretty close now. We're 800 meters from the first one. I hope there's not a bunch of stuff. I do know what's in the redwoods, but I'm not going to share it with you and spoil it for you guys that haven't played this map. But as we all know that have played Ark and are familiar with the redwoods, it's one of the prettiest places, the big redwood forest, but it can be very dangerous. Getting pretty close. I'm gonna land here on this flat spot maybe. I'm gonna put this just in case stuff starts spawning in. I'm gonna put it on passive flee, I think, just in case. Take this old spider. We didn't find anything to eat, did we? Well, we can get it knocked out. Get this thing knocked out. Maybe I can hit it from here. Might hit it. You gotta lead it. Oh, that one hit it. Yeah. There we go. Get locked onto this rock right here. Just I don't know why it's got confused. Now we got it. Yeah, I highly recommend these things. These spiders are so versatile. Good for doing the caves. If you get into a tight situation, good for knocking things out. Now, some things it's not so good on. It'll almost kill them. Depends on how tender they are. Like the snow owls can be. You have to kind of watch them. This is, we got enough stand built now. Now just go to sleep. All right. And they can do zip lines and all. They're just well, they really, I've said it before to some of the guys I play with, they have almost made those things. Oh, there's one of the world bosses. Yig, the forest Jotun. Yig, the forest Jotun. Yeah, that's him. Get a screenshot of that. That's cool. Get turned around here. No, not what I wanted to do. Get a screenshot of this. This may be my thumbnail. There we go. There we go. Now let's go find some meat. Hopefully nothing will bother the thyla while we're going. Yeah, that's one of the world bosses you got to take down. Passive. He won't really mess with you while you're close, but we're going to have something for him here in a few days. We'll have some Rexes bred up. Hopefully. Something over here. Baby of some sort. Is that a baby horse? No. But it's purple. I believe one of these don't have a baby. The macro raptors, love them. Love the macro raptors. I think they actually give you. I think they might give us I don't like messing with them much, but I think they we got some raw mutton. didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. We got some raw mutton. I think the Thylas will like that. Yeah, we'll have to come take him down. Take him down. Take this here. Means it need 1, 4. You give him 5. May not take long since he's been laying here. How far is that other one? Could go knock it out. I guess it'll be fine where it's at. This is not that far. There's another Thyla. That's a 145 too. Get us some. There's Xenosaur too. We can get us some rare flowers. For you guys that don't know, spoiler. So I'm going to give you a chance to just stop, fast forward, turn it off, whatever you want to do. But those red flowers will give you, in the redwoods, they'll give you some rare flowers. In case you didn't know. What's going on with this? Acting weird. We're going to stop you right there, pretty girl. You're going to go night-night. Gonna go night-night. Just like so. And we'll fly back up here and get this one. Looks like it's done. Yeah, these red flowers will give you what you're looking for. decent damage. The health is not great, but I think we're going to be okay with what we got on the ground. Fly by and grab this and go back down and watch it. Just like that. That gun, boy, what makes things so much handier in dealing with those cryopods. I know they're a lot cheaper. The balls are a lot cheaper, but I mean, I don't know that a couple of them in here. I don't know that I recommend necessarily, if you're new to the game, I highly recommend playing it, you know, on original settings, and don't do no mods. Really get a good feel for the game and appreciate it. So when you do start using mods, you know, you can appreciate the benefits of it and understand the grind of it all. Because it, boy, before some of these mods that I found, it was definitely a grind, especially when you started breeding stuff. Boy. You know, just getting the cryopods, getting the stuff to get a, you know, I always thought it was such a big accomplishment just to get enough stuff to go make a cryopod. Because usually you more than likely you probably didn't have an RG by then, so all you had was a pteranodon PT, and you know, you had no way to get a Doid back or an Anki back or anything that you could tame without a cryopod. So yeah, I highly recommend any new players, they need to play it on the original settings. Don't jump into it by downloading a bunch of mods that you've seen other people playing or whatever. Really get a good feel for the game and play in its original form. It's a beautiful area, and the Carters did a good job here in the Redwoods, or the Ironwoods, I think is what it's called. Did just a phenomenal job. Just a phenomenal job with it. Just a beautiful area. Just beautiful. Really pretty. Pretty area. But very dangerous. Not that it needed any help. It did not need any help. Yeah, I'd like to see this whole map on the server. See everything going. Just a beautiful place. Yeah, we're a little over halfway there. A few more pieces. I guess they must have been taking down an ovis, because we got a bunch of raw mutton here. So quiet. And you know it ain't supposed to be. Just weird that these thylas would be over here all by themselves. I just don't get it. bees are spawned. That's good. We're going to get us some bees, or some honey. Means we're going to get us a dire bear. Ah, look, there they are. Oh, there's a fire wyvern. Oh, that's great. Well, I know what that is. And I don't think I brought a cairn. I did not. That sucks. Yeah, this sucks. No flying. And I don't think there's any way. Yeah, 20 metal. The hide and fiber wouldn't be so bad, but there's no way I'm just going to come up with 20 ingots unless I built something and went through all. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Do have the spider, but we're like 5,000 meters from the shack. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna. Luckily enough, our fortitude is good, and we can look on the map and see if there's anything even close. That the Obsidian Cave or the Vampire Cave. Vampire Cure Cave is the closest things. But spider ain't the worst thing to have to. I guess if we found a dire wolf, we could knock it out. At least we can get on it. I don't know why I left without a cairn. I just wasn't thinking. Or at least brought a Thyla saddle. But we're just going to have to wait it out. Like I said, at least we're not freezing to death. One, 4, 5. Tell you what I'm going to do. Well, no, we'll put this. Well, that really sucks. I just wasn't thinking. Yeah, I can't even ride it. I don't even think I can. Yeah, it don't even give me the options. Once I got off of it, that was it. So, throw some meat on here, and then I'm going to have these on standby, ready to throw out in case it gets really bad. Is there anything on here that I have to have? No. All right, let's get out of here. What do you say? At least get out of the redwood, because I don't want necessarily things to stop spawning and have to deal with that mess. The good thing about this, I can create some zip lines, if nothing else. And get away from stuff if it gets too bad. know something's going to happen. It never fails. Something's going to happen. I just want to get out of the redwoods to decrease my chances of things happening. Making pretty decent. You can just hit C. And I can go and right here. I just come right here and jump. And you cross that whole thing. It's like that. You can actually sit up here and target stuff. Look, there's some those guys. They spawn in the winter, these hell runners or whatever they're called. I don't think this spider's got it. Slippery. But we can stay up here out of, check things out before we just, I think it's too far. Can try. It's too far. Too far. It won't even register that far. Covered 1,000 meters. Pretty good. I don't think the spider's liking the snow though. Surprised stuff hadn't spawned in, those stupid hell runners. I know they have back at base, but not too worried about that. And I'm not seeing anything. Snow owl? No, that's a red orgy. I know that there's a snow owl. Oh, is that snow owl? It's an orgy. Megatherium would hurt. That Rex will hurt. those saber-tooths would hurt. Keep hearing that spider eating. I think something's coming up behind us. Look too unwelcoming down through there. Can handle most of that. Or it's things that won't mess with us. Covered half the ground. I think that's pretty good on a spider. We're making some pretty good leaps. Cactus sap, in case y'all are wondering. That's what that is. Cactus sap. Those little nubs. They're just random here and there. What do we got going on here? Oh, Microraptor's great. Come at me. Come at me. Good. Try and eat. Stuck in the thyla. There we go. We got lucky. I should have just thrown them out. There you go, get some of that. You know what? Just stay on the ground. All right, come on. That's how we're going to handle that. If I throw out another one, I'll breed up a whole pack of them out here. Bother me one bit. it's over. Oh, no, it's not. It's just in a dead spot. One of them assholes down there. We ain't far, guys. I thought there was a way to let it out. That's that guy down there. We don't need none of him. I'm like, what's the fire? About to make me sick to my stomach. Side of this freaking mountain. Now the water's going to be another problem. Unless we can find a narrow spot to cross across it, throw a web and zip line it. And it looks like there's a narrow spot right there. Maybe we can get across there. Keep the diplos and everything else off of us. I thought that was raptors. Oh, it's a bridge. That's even better. No zip lining. Y'all cold? Y'all cold? Piranhas in there. We're 1,100 meters. We're almost home. Watch when we get to the door, the storm will quit. But it's been an adventure nonetheless. We got our thylas. They even come in clutch against the microraptors. Yeah, we probably would have been. I don't think the spider done enough damage to turtle. I know it's cold. What's that? Just something running? What in the world? Oh, bison. Yeah. Wouldn't mind having a bison. What we got here to deal with? The dinotherm there. Yeah, we should be okay. Ceratosaurus, if he'll... Yeah, he ticked off that stego. He may be in trouble. I don't know if the stego can bleed it or not. I'm not too worried about it. gonna get to the house. Oh, there's a Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci, winter hold. Yep, that's where we is. We is winter hold. I know before there was a few times I've came in, there's those hell runners spawned inside here. But I'm close enough now and the shit'll hit the fan with the things on the ground. We made it. I'm telling you, spiders, they can do it. Now we have a breeding pair of Thylacoleos. Put those, we gotta rename that one. Name it 145. Throw those in the box. I almost want to open up the CS Plus because I hate that one. I think I'm going to. It's just aggravating that you've only got 3 slots. I got it unlocked. I was going to go ahead and cook up this prime. I'm going to give you some fuel. See, it's got extra spots. You can put more than one chunk of meat in there. Yeah. We got plenty of meat. Pull that in there. Some hide. Yeah, now we're cooking. I don't know if this will get cooked up before it spoils or not, but it's okay if it don't. I figure the storm will be too much longer. But we should have our corn here in our saddle. Get it out. It's even got some levels. That one there's 30. That's a baby though. That was just a baby off of 150 I'd gotten somewhere. I just put it out here for doing yard work. Storm's over. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of acting like it. I thought we would go up to that sit there for a second. Where's our RG? Did I put it in here? Ready. Let's see it. Oh, there it is. Dummy me. Yeah, storm's over. Let's grab it. We'll go over here to the that cave. Just want to see if by chance, since we were hanging out, see if by chance we got any snow gnome. Nope, no snow owls. No snow owls. Some of those dino sutuses. I think they had a nest, but it's only like a level 25 egg. Wasn't very high. And right there. Yeah, just a 25. Don't see any more nests. An alpha raptor. Go run this cave right quick, show y'all it. OSD coming down. So get us some stamina. Get some stamina. Should be able to make it. To this cave, loot whatever boxes it wants to give us if there is any to loot. Sometimes that can be a little sporadic too. And I guess because I'm not in this area. Before I was really close, and I think that might have helped some of this stuff. Up over here to this one. Come here, big boy. Let's go do your thing. The spider, don't we? Yeah, okay. I'm not too worried about it. Got some levels. Not worried about health so much. That's about all I'm going to use it for, is just doing this cave here. Till we get our thylus bread. Then I'll just use them. At least one spawn in here. Ooh, got Argentavis blues. And we got us med brew. Ooh. Yeah, we need 31,000 hide. That ain't too bad. Someone's pissed. Oh, it's up in the mesh or something, or there's a cliff or something up there. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, there was something up in the ceiling. There's another drop here. Now you got us an upgraded crossbow. Ooh, a 728. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, that's Jesus. Yeah, that's much better than the old compound bow. Wow, that's doing some serious damage. Now we have a little puzzle. So, for you guys that don't want a spoiler, here's your opportunity to either fast forward the video or whatever. I'm gonna give you a second to do that. Find your stuff, but that's the order right there. That's the order right there. So we do this in first. And you do this one. You do this one. And that opens up. I'm glad Nicartis fixed this because it wasn't working right before. We got another one. That's good. We get 3 this time. Last time I just got 2. Here, up here, spider out here. This next part. Get on there. Let's climb up this rock and get this one. Now, when you first do this, there'll be a big chunk rock here. You'll have to bust it out. Oh, we got us a shotty. Got us a shotty. That's good. We got us some shit armor. Got those flak boots from that first chest. Now, I don't know. Sometimes there's we're going to do it. I don't know that there will be anything, but we're going to down here in the bottom of this, up there, I'm going to hit that one, and that opens up the next one, and that will open up the next door, which is right here. And sometimes there's a loot crate right here at the bottom. What the heck? Oh, we got a 190. I'm gonna knock it out, and then I'll go eat it. Yeah, you're out. But you got to kill that guy, and it is not easy. Give us some levels eating this thing. He has some freaking, I don't know what it is. We need some meat. See what's in the old box. Oh yeah, baby. We got a good stego saddle too. And maybe something we do for the OSDs. There's some stegos. See what that saddle does for us. That's a pretty good little loot run. Why is it not letting me out of here? Yeah, open the door, Sesame. Alright, pretty good little run. And drop the rest. Need it for right now. Actually, I'm going to need the spider to get out. So we'll just take it on out. Certainly don't need all that shit. Probably need to do, put it in health. Give it a little more pull. And we get out of here. That's it. We got all four of them. I've never gotten all four of them. And sometimes there can be one up on top of that. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Oh. Yeah, these spiders for cave is just a thing to have. I mean, phylas are good. Don't get me wrong. But boy, what is it? Oh, it's a megalania. I don't think we can. Problem is I don't know how I'm supposed to get to it. To put meat in it. can't even shoot it. Sometimes there'll be a scorpion or a spider or some bats randomly. It's not real. And then sometimes when you're coming out here, there can be some skellies. Yep, they're back out. You just equip this thing. Throw that Karn right there in front of him. Let him do his job. That's it. We are ousted. Stego saddle's pretty good. That's not too bad. We can handle that if we want to do stegos. These OSDs, if you're not real familiar with them on this map, I know you're probably more than likely familiar with them, but they have these, they're down in a pit, and then they got these big rocks, and your stuff will get hung up on them. So after you do it the first time, I highly suggest, if it's one you're going to do a lot, I'd come over here and bust them rocks with an Anki or a Doit or something. Get them rocks out of the way, because that is a pain. Outside all these bones, you got these rocks in the way, and they can be a pain. They can literally be a pain. And I just wonder, since we was there for a bit, I wonder if, nope, still no snow owls. That really sucks. Really hoping we could spawn some in, but evidently not. I know the servers. I've got a couple of people I've been watching. I mean, servers are not having an issue. It's just mainly the, from what I've been seeing, it's mainly just the single player games that are having issues. Stone Guard, big lone houses, very, very Vikingish houses. So I don't know exactly, what the issue. Like when I played before, this whole area here was just covered with dinos. Just, I don't get it. Like, and it may be something that I need to just come over here in an area like this and get on a mountain peak where nothing can get me and let it let the game run for 30 minutes or so without me moving. Maybe that'll help. I know it sure ain't gonna hurt it, but there's a Bronto. But I mean, it was, well, this is where we got that berry onyx. But I mean, like, this was covered with dinos and rexes and stuff. Like, it was just covered with stuff. I just don't get it. Well, there's some stuff starting to come in. I know it's a lot of it is to do with, you being in the area. And I don't quite, and the size of the map is pretty good size, and it's only 50% complete. So it's just going to get worse unless you have a server that can be running all the time and it can be populating the map. So And I, I don't have nothing against Nitrado. I've used their map. I've used the server before, but the problem is it's so expensive compared to other server providers. It's like G Portal or whatever. The price difference is just too much. I'm not going to pay that much for a server just for my own enjoyment, or a couple of buddies or whatever. Which we've got a couple of the guys that got servers at home, personal servers that they've set up. And I've got my old system that probably is good enough, I think. I just don't know nothing about it, or I would consider, setting it up. But and that may be something I do in the future if I can get my channel off and going with you guys' help. Really trying to push the channel and videos and stuff. It may be that eventually I get to where I can afford something to have a good server on. But as it is right now, it's just single player. Like I said, my old system wasn't like, it was dated, but it wasn't real bad. I'd updated the graphics card. I think it had there's a few things starting to kind of pop in. It had a 4060 in it, I think, and it ran ARC okay. It wasn't near as good as what I have now, but it wasn't bad. There's stuff coming in up here. I'm not seeing any snow owls, but there are things starting to populate this area, so I don't know where. I know that some things it's in it's not necessarily some things share spawns, some things they go in order, like how they spawn in sometimes in some things. So I know all that can play a factor. So it could be that it's too early. Throat of the world. I don't remember these steps. I wonder where they go. I hear a Yeti yelling. Yeah. Ex-Uranus. 100. That ain't too bad a level. There's a 150 dire bear, and we need a dire bear. Dump all this stuff off over here. We don't have any meat to put in it, but we can get some pretty easy. 150. We need one to get honey. We don't need a 150, but we need a dire bear. So if you're going to get one, you might as well get a good one, right? Might as well get a good one. That's taking more damage than it is torpor. Something that you got to deal with these. Sometimes it's but let it heal. There's a novice. As long as that Rex doesn't get it. I think our Argie's fine up there. This thing marked. Dire bear. 150. Where are you going, big boy? Just assume you're not going back towards the Rex. Keep peppering it. Yep, there goes our bear. You jack leg. See, it's not good for everything. It's part of it. That sucks. That sucks. Is what it is. A baby? Does it do it? Because that might have been the baby of that bear or something. It's alright. We're a little bit of ways anyway from needing it. We'll get another one. Another bear. 60. We're probably going to have some narc arrows. Anyway. There's a theory. 95. Don't really matter about it either. We're not ready for to make the hive. I'm really not convinced that I'm going to stay where I'm at anyway. There's a what level are you? 95. There's 3 babies. I could just kill it and get one of the babies. 145 berry. Excuse me. Like I said, we're not in that big a hurry. I just seen it and it was max level. Metals respawned. get our loot here. Oh, I forgot we had some narc arrows. We could have used them. That's all right. What hatchets were? That's nice. Gee whiz. Shotgun. Put that in the smoker. And really don't need that yet. In there. Put that in here. That'll preserve it a little bit. We still got our bags of blood. I don't think we're going to need the... You'll see about the Desmodus, but I don't think we're going to need the spider for it. We'll put it in here. We need to come up with a name for our male. How about King Karn? King Karn. King Karn. Alright, well, let's take our blood packs. Let's go ahead and get another couple here right quick. Time we get over there, the health will be recovered. Alright. Sleeping bags. Just in case it goes sideways. I've had pretty good luck with them. But we'll have a couple. Alright. Map. Desmodus. Right here. Desmodus cave. Desmodus and Massive. One of the artifact caves. There's our 145. Where's she at? Right there? Yeah, 140. I need to see if we can make the barrels. The CS barrels. Beer barrels. Let's see if we can unlock them. I know we can unlock them. So it's cement and paste, which we should be able to do. Okay. Go ahead and get that. And seeing this, we need the hatchery unlocked. Okay. Go over here and see what we can do over here. See if there's any Desmodus in this cave. We can find a couple of good breeding pairs. Or a breeding pair, I should say. I think we'll have enough stam to make it. That's where the jewel crafter is. One of the other merchants there that you can sell to and get loot boxes from. Right. Snow is so thick in here. I mean, thick. You can't even see. You can't even see them. All right. Thinking maybe I should. I know I could leave the Archie on. I mean the otter. Put those in the last slot. There ain't nothing spawned in here. Nothing. Nothing spawned in here. I don't understand it. Don't need a torch anymore. I mean, nothing. Yep, nothing. I didn't mean to do that. I hadn't really investigated that water much. Now that we've got a berry, I might do it. I feel a little more comfortable on something in the water that's meant for the water. But there was a loot box in here. Usually there's a drop right there. Wait till we have a tile. I don't feel, because that's the artifact right there. No, that's a supply crate. They don't have anything worth risking the biscuit for. Risking the biscuit for it. Simple rifle ammo, improvised device, and chitin leggings. It ain't worth risking it. We'll just go on back out, I guess. There's nothing up here. I don't know what's supposed to be. If it's something for future, I don't know. Never figured it out. Just dead end, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something in that water that I almost feel like there's something here that should be something here, but said I don't really have anything to get in the water with. We'll have to come back. Maybe check it next time. Usually there's desmoduses right here. So I don't know. Just leave those bags there. Well, we tried. Nothing spawning in over here. I need to I'll come over here and show you guys this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All these gems and stuff. You can talk to him. That's the stuff you can sell to him to get your reward coins. Yeah. So that gets you the most. So you've got him a little robot here. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yankee. I don't know what we've got for Yankees, but they're probably pretty decent. Got some stuff spawning in here. Raptors. Thought that was a snow owl for a second. Getting excited. I was getting excited. Oh, we had a snow owl. We're getting cold. That mountain's cold, evidently. Boy, someone just got booted. Like it went out of my visuals. Lord of mercy. I don't know what that was. Looked about the size of an aloe or a corn. There's a cat. Do we need a cat? I don't even like taming those things, to be honest. Don't even like taming them. Back at Winterhold. Well. Alrighty. Well, we didn't accomplish much. We'll put this blood up. Maybe we'll give it a shot at another time. Don't know what else to do with that situation. Trying to resolve flying during the storms. But we did get some stuff. We've got some stuff to. We got us a thylas, breeding pair of thylas right here. And we got the berry. So we have made some progress. We got us a corn bred out. So it hasn't been a wasted trip today. Got a few things. This light situation is just, and it's dark in these buildings. Yeah, I can mess with the gamma, I guess, but see, they just shut off. It's getting daylight. But anyhow, it is what it is. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it there, I reckon. I don't know when the next time I'll be back on to stream. Probably be maybe Thursday. Might try and do something. Oh, I might try tomorrow. I've got to do an Empyrean video. I hadn't done one of those this week, so I've got it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I may try and stream this Thursday evening, and then I don't know what I'm doing Friday. I may be booked up on Friday evening. Saturday, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably stream Thursday. We'll do this and see how it goes. But I'm gonna for sure do an Empyrean video tomorrow. But anyhow, I appreciate everybody coming out. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in a few days. Back here again, grinding it out. We may start breeding the Rexes. Probably try and get the beer barrel up. We can go tame us some dino theorems. At least we got some of those we can get. Maybe we can get us to where we can, here in a few streams, we'll get us to where we can do an OSD together. So, but anyhow, until then, guys, take care. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.